This chain is a gun that could literally shoot you. This chain serves as a dinner plate.
The fork and the knife come off.
And this guy got a chain of his own face.
It's 2022 and we not gonna stop a train for a pedestrian. I repeat, we not gonna stop the train for a pedestrian. You hear me?
Like every single chain in this video is ridiculous, but none of them compare to the time Kodak Black gave head to the president. You see, Kodak was supposed to go to jail, but then Trump stepped in and actually pardoned him. So what do you do to return the favor? Right, you get a solid gold chain of Trump's fat head. And Kodak didn't stop there. He even got a matching MAGA hat signed by Trump himself. Now that's loyalty.
I want to thank Donald Trump, the honorable president, the honorable DT. Understand? Without him, I wouldn't be here with y'all right now.
But if honoring a president wasn't weird enough, DaBaby said, nah, forget politics, I want cartoon. So he went and got himself a fully iced out Stewie Griffin chain. Are we deadass or is this actually tough? Let me know in the comments. But while DaBaby went for funny, Trippy Red went full on nightmare mode. His chain isn't just weird, it's straight up demonic. A giant monster hand gripping an eyeball surrounded by skulls. Oh, and you might want to be careful in case this thing actually shoots a laser at you. Speaking of shooting, this white boy really got a literal strap on his neck, and it actually fired.
Does it shoot in case I need to defend myself?
Of course. Try it out. Don't do it in here though.
If we're being honest, only minors play with Nerf guns. But Lil Mabu spent $150,000 on an iced out, fully functional Nerf chain. Are you hungry? Because you could literally eat off this chain. Roddy Ricch took having your plate full to a new level. He got a diamond encrusted dinner plate and fork around his neck, and yes, the fork is detachable. So if the drip don't kill you, the sodium probably will.
You can eat with these things. Yeah.
Now, if you've ever been accused of having a big ego, just remember, Rick Ross bought a chain of himself, wearing a chain of himself, wearing a chain of himself. Yes, Rosé turned into a literal loop of self-love. The pendant is massive, iced out, and heavy enough to pull a shoulder out. Ross even had different versions made over the years. Would you be confident enough to rock this? And last but absolutely not least, we've got Gucci Mane. This man has worn a chain shaped like an igloo. He's worn Bart Simpson. He's even had a diamond ice cream cone tattooed on his face, but none of them top the baking soda chain. It's literally just a big iced out pendant that says baking soda.
More money, more problems, no did it. No did it, no did it, no did it.
Now, if you know, you know, and Gucci definitely knew. This piece instantly became one of his most iconic flexes because only Gucci could make kitchen powder look like luxury. This rapper spent $100K on this hot dog.
$100,000 glitter.
But Rick Ross spent 10 times as much on his own aquarium with his fish he named Drake. But the absolute weirdest flex belongs to Lil Yachty, who owns a literal remote-controlled fake eye. Why would you even need this? 3 of the most ridiculous chains you'll ever see are owned by rappers. At number 2, this rapper just wanted to show off his crazy head game. So he got over 30 chains permanently implanted into his scalp to rock chain dreads. But the weirdest chain a rapper owns is one you could almost eat. Meet Schoolie, the rapper with the craziest neck game out there. He literally turned breakfast cereals into iced out chains. Rice Krispies, Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, and even my favorite Frosted Flakes. 3 of the wildest cars on the planet are owned by rappers. At number 3, no surprise, it's Diddy. The man didn't just like Batman, he was obsessed. That's why he started dressing like him and eventually bought Batman's BBC. His big black car, of course. And the craziest part, Diddy spent 6 M's on the Batmobile. Number 2 goes to Chief Keef. Now, I never thought I'd see the day Scooby-Doo got a trap remix, but Keef really rolled into the body shop with his Lambo and told them to mystery machine it. Until one day he said, nah, this corny now, and flipped the whole thing into a fighter jet on wheels. But the wildest car a rapper owns, it ain't even street legal, it's Kanye. Of course it's Kanye. Ye saw the hype beast with their futuristic rides and said, nah, I'll build my own. So he created the Yeezy Cyber Tank, a $1 million military grade monster that looks like it came from another planet. This chain will get you wet. You see, 6ix9ine loves water parks. That's why he spent an M on a chain that literally says water and even squirts. Number 2 goes to Lil Yachty. Not only does this dude have diamond hair beads, but his head game ain't as crazy as the jewelry he got from a school. Remember when we all doodled with crayons? Yachty owns a literal crayon bracelet, which he spent $30,000. I thought only minors play with crayons, but the kids play with. This chain needs a charge. You see, Polo G was the first rapper to put an iPhone inside a chain.
Your chain got an email address, bro.
It does everything a normal phone can do. Plays videos, streams music, it even charges, which is wild. Cause my ex clearly forgot how to do that. She never texted back. At number 2, we got Lil Yachty. He paid tribute to Gucci Mane's Bart Simpson chain and got his own custom version. You could say Bart's been passed around just like my ex. But the absolute weirdest chain belongs to Soulja Boy. I never thought chains could drive, but I guess Soulja can make the impossible possible.
Remote control chain, nigga!
This rapper's house will cook you. You see, this is Trippie Redd's BBC. Even the news reported about it when he whipped it out, which is no surprise, cause this big black crib cost Trippie over $13 million. But the second craziest thing a rapper owns belongs to Kanye West, who spent over $1 million on a golden toilet. What is it about Ye being obsessed with toilets and urinating though? But you won't believe what Young Thug is in possession of. 40 inches long, 1 foot thick, and also very dangerous. Thug owns a literal pet snake.
You see it?
Look at ass, man.
Look at his teeth. Look at the teeth. Look at the 2 gold teeth.
The absolute wildest chain belongs to Kodak Black. You see, back then, Kodak was fed up with wearing masks, so he went ahead and became the first rapper ever to own a fully iced out COVID mask, with a matching hand sanitizer, of course. Now, even though I'd slap such a big thing on my face, here's why. This chain will get you arrested. You see, Kanye West is not a big fan of orange juice.
How is jewelry spelled? J-E-W, my nigga?
But this chain isn't as massive as his old Horus chain, with matching pyramid ring. His neck game must be crazy. Cause how can you hold up such a heavy chain, which by the way costs 300 bands? But Quavo clearly loves kids movies, cause he literally got an iced out Ratatouille chain. Yes, this is himself holding a rat wearing chains on a chain. But the most massive chain belongs to T-Pain, whose neck game might be crazier than Kanye's, cause this big ass chain weighs 10 pounds and cost him over 400 bands. That's why. This rapper gave head to himself. You see, in 2016, Lil Uzi dropped album of the decade, so A$AP Rocky gifted him a chain of Uzi's own face for 100 bands. But Uzi's not alone. Lil Yachty took this infamous selfie, loved it so much he said, printed, not on paper, on a chain.
This was about $50,000.
But NBA YoungBoy took it even further. He didn't get a chain of himself. He got a chain of another dude. We all love Young Thug, but having him give you neck 24/7, I don't know about that. And that's it for today's breakdown of the wildest, dumbest, and most expensive things rappers actually bought. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Drop a heart in the comments so I know. Don't forget to like the video if you learned something or laughed at least once, and if you didn't, you might need your diamonds tested.